Hello everyone, this is your host Phil. Welcome back to my channel Practical Media 101. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to easily add the Google Translate feature inside of your WordPress website within a matter of a few minutes. Now what you'll be able to see is that I have this website right here, which is kind of a blog. Now I need to convert this into different languages. So I'm going to use the Google Translate feature for that. So what I need to do is that I need to go into the plugins directory in the back end of my website. So inside of plugins, I'll go into add new. And I will install and activate a free plugin. The name of the plugin is Google Translate. I'll search for that here. Once that's been done, I'll simply install the plugin and activate it. Now, essentially what I will do is that I will come inside of the backend and I'll go into the settings section and I'll go to G Translate. From here, I can see here that I can manipulate the plugin settings a little bit. Now, there are a couple of options here. Like, first of all, you can customize the widget look. Now, from here, from float, you can basically convert it into like a pop-up, and you're able to see how that would look like within the widget preview section. And I don't quite like it, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be putting back float. Now you can select the language that you're going to be translating from. Now, since my blog is written in the English language, I'm going to select English. If your blog or if your website is in a different language, you can select a different language here. For example, if my website was in Arabic, I will just go ahead and select Arabic. Now I'll navigate down. Now these options won't be enabled for you like when you first install the plugin. I have installed it firstly and checked it out for you. That's why, and I've enabled it earlier on. That's why it's still enabled here. But by default, it won't be enabled for you. So I would suggest that you come on and simply enable both these, enable CDN and auto switch browser plugin. You don't need to know exactly what these would do, but pretty much it helps with the performance. CDN basically helps with the performance, and auto switch, it helps you auto switch between the languages. Now we don't want any one of these. Now this is the important section, okay? Now these are all the languages that you want your website to be translated into. Now there are so many languages here, and by default all these languages are set. Now if you want any of these languages to be inside it, they just come here and tick. Now for example, if I want the Afrikaans language, I'll come in here and tick it. And after everything's been done, I can come inside of here and click on Save Changes. Also, I'm very sorry, you need to do one more thing. So ensure one more thing that is done. So what you have to do is that you have to come inside of the Show Floating Language selector and select one of these places. Now don't put no, or the widget you won't be able to see the widget at all. But you can select any one of these options right here. I like to put bottom right because it kind of places the widget on the bottom right of the page, just like this chat widget right now. So let me show you a preview of that within the front end. Okay, I'll just click on Save Changes and I will visit the website. Now, as you can see, the widget here is appearing here, and it looks quite beautiful, to be honest. Now the Afrikaans languages here, there is Arabic, Chinese, Dutch, English, French, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, and Spanish. So if I want to convert the website in any of these languages, I can simply go ahead and select one of these from here. Now if I want to convert it into Chinese, for example, I click on Chinese. And as you can see, the language has been converted into Chinese. If I want to select a different language, I can go ahead and click on the different language. So for example, I'll click on German. And as you can see, the language has been converted to German. Now, I will warn you that Google Translate translation is not really accurate. And if you have the money and you are willing to you're willing to make the expenses, I would highly recommend that you hire a translator for translation purposes, because the translation from Google Translate is not always accurate, and there are many mistakes inside of it that you will be able to see in many posts that Google Translate is not really entirely accurate. It is passably good for doing for translating a page, but it's not entirely accurate. So if you're an established business, I wouldn't really recommend you to use this plugin. Instead, I would highly recommend that you check out a seller on Fiverr who would translate your languages into your blog or your website into a different language. For example, I'll show you. Like if you go into the Fiverr website, you'll be able to see that for a very low price, there are people who are willing to translate contents of a website into different languages, like you'll be able to see here. So if you want to go and check them out, I will be leaving a link below in the description, and you can go ahead and check them out from here. Like see, for example, this seller right here, I will be leaving a link for her in the description. You can go ahead and check her out. This is for Spanish specifically, but there are other languages as well, like French, Italian and all. So you can go ahead and check her out. Now, other than that, like I hope you like this tutorial. If you want to go ahead and use the gtranslate plugin, I would highly, you can go ahead and do that from the plugin directory. So far, if you like this video, consider subscribing to the channel, turning on your bell notifications, and giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. This is Phil Joseph signing off.